Welcome to the 5 Minute Life's Questions and Lessons podcast. I am your host, Charity Youngblood, and I am so grateful that you are here with me today. Let's get started with today's topic: how to start saying no to siblings. How to start saying no to siblings. So, this series kind of shifted a little bit. I wanted to have a very intentional set of episodes dedicated to how to start saying no to family. So if this is your first time listening, I highly suggest starting with that episode. You're more than welcome to just listen to me, from here. But I really wanted to have provide you with some perspective and guidance, actionable steps that you can take towards saying no to family because it is extremely challenging for most of us as we're starting to say no. Our family is, whether it's our chosen family or blood relatives, it is challenging. So, today we're talking about how to start saying no to siblings. And I'm probably going to sound a little bit like a broken record, but it is so important to assess the foundation of the existing relationship. So, your current relationship with your siblings. Do you feel respected, supported, seen, and heard? Do you feel like they understand where you're coming from? Do you feel like you can be and that they can be emotionally vulnerable with you and with you can be emotionally vulnerable with each other? It is so important to assess the foundation because one of the biggest problems with self-help and personal growth guidance is they never really ask us where we are, and it's so important because here's the thing: if your sibling asks you to do something and you guys are on rocky road already, you already feel like they don't listen to you, you already feel like they don't get you, saying no is just going to complicate matters, right? So it's really important to communicate with yourself first and to really figure out where you are and your mindset, etc., and then really assess the relationship where it is. So if the foundation is shaky, start there. Really try to figure out, okay, what is it that we need to get on the same ground in the same center of feeling respected, feeling supported, feeling seen, feeling understood. So that's first. Once that's established, it really is, I think, most important to start creating the boundary that you are going to start saying no to some things before you are asked to do something, before you're asked to attend or help with something, right? So that conversation can look very different depending on, again, where the foundation of your sibling is and where you are, right? What you're comfortable saying. So whatever you're comfortable, saying and whatever resonates with you. But the messaging could be something similar to, I'm really working on myself. I'm really working on asserting my boundaries and creating space for my vision, my purpose, my energy, right? I want to be fulfilled. I want to use this life as best as I can and really help in the ways that I'm really meant to help. So that means I need to focus on my energy. I need to focus on making sure that I'm not committing to too many things and that I'm giving myself adequate rest and time to restore, right? Now, again, if you don't talk like that, don't start doing that because it's probably going to be super weird. But I talk like that. Like that is definitely something that I would articulate to my brother. Specifically, I'll give you an example. Now, all of my family have already heard my boundaries. They know my boundaries. But recently, some of my boundaries did change. So I did have to start saying no. So I reached out to my brother because I'm on my phone less and less. I'm really focused on this journey that I'm on, and I need a lot more space. I need a lot more time to myself. And so I won't be on my phone. Sometimes I don't check my messages for days, for weeks, and I don't have notifications on. So I called my brother and I was like, hey, just to let you know, I'm really not on my phone right now. I'm in this kind of space of intentional solitude. I'm like this with everybody. I don't really like talking, certain days. I just am really in this space. And I just wanted you to know if you don't hear from me for like a week, that's why. So Hopefully, that example and those questions are helpful for you. I really, really hope this series is one, letting you know that you can say no, and two, when you have the right understanding of yourself, when you ask yourself the right questions, you really are able to break down some of these barriers and beliefs to get you to where you really want to be and to feel the way you really want to feel. So, that's what I had on my heart today. As always, thank you so much for listening. Please rate and review this podcast wherever you're listening to my words. And if this episode has been helpful for you, please share it. We are here on this planet to help each other. So if this was helpful for you, it's probably going to be helpful for someone else. And until next time, take care.